Welcome to the assembly of the IKEA Billy bookshelf. Before we begin, make sure your workspace is completely clear and clean. A tidy area will make the assembly process smoother and more enjoyable. Gather all your tools and materials. You will need a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, a hammer, and a pencil. Check that each tool is in good condition, ready for use. Take a moment to appreciate the tools in front of you. They are small, yet essential. Each has its own purpose and role in the assembly process. Now, take all the side panels of your Billy bookshelf and lay them flat on the surface. Make sure they are aligned neatly, parallel to each other, and facing the correct sides up. Observe the pre-drilled holes carefully. Each hole has a specific purpose and location. Take a wooden dowel and insert it into one of the pre-drilled holes. Press it in slowly, ensuring it is fully seated. You may hear a soft click as it fits snugly. Repeat this process for each dowel, one at a time, along the entire side panel. Check that each dowel is aligned perfectly, straight and secure. Once the side panels are ready, shift your attention to the base panel. Examine it carefully. Identify the corresponding holes where the dowels will fit. Take a dowel, align it with the hole, and insert it gently. Take care not to bend or force the dowel. Repeat this process for every hole in the base panel. Feel the subtle resistance as the dowel slides in, then settles. Each dowel now forms a small anchor point, ready to connect with the side panels. Now, pick up the top panel. Like before, insert dowels into the designated holes. Align each dowel slowly and carefully, pressing until fully seated. Check each one to make sure it is straight and secure. This is the preparation stage. Take your time, there is no rush. Enjoy the rhythm of inserting dowels, one by one, methodically and precisely. With all dowels in place, it is time to begin forming the frame. Take the base panel and carefully align it with one of the side panels. Match each dowel with its corresponding hole in the side panel. Press firmly but gently until the panel is fully seated. Observe how the pieces begin to take shape. They form the skeleton of your bookshelf. Now, take the second side panel and align it with the base panel. Press it into place, carefully guiding the dowels into the holes. Slowly, you will see a rectangular frame forming. The panels support each other now, creating the beginning of the bookshelf. Next, insert the cam locks into the designated openings. Each opening has a small, circular indentation for the cam lock. Place the cam lock in its opening and turn it clockwise using your screwdriver. You should hear a small click as it locks into place. Repeat this for each cam lock. Take your time with each one, ensuring it is seated properly. Do not rush. Each cam lock is important for the stability of the bookshelf. Now it is time to place the back panel. Take it carefully and slide it into the groove along the back edges of the rectangular frame. Make sure it fits snugly without bending or forcing it. Align it evenly with the edges. Once in place, secure the back panel using the screws provided. Insert them slowly, one by one, checking that each screw is tight and secure. The back panel now reinforces the structure, giving it stability and strength. Take a moment to step back and observe your work. The initial frame of the Billy bookshelf is complete. The panels are connected, the cam locks are secured, and the back panel is in place. Everything is aligned neatly, stable, and ready for the next steps. Notice the satisfaction of seeing the structure taking shape, panel by panel, dowel by dowel, screw by screw. This is the calm beginning of a carefully assembled piece of furniture. Now it is time to choose the height for your shelves. Take a moment to examine the side panels and decide where each shelf will rest. Insert the shelf support pins carefully into the pre-drilled holes. Make sure they are seated fully and evenly on both sides. Pause between each pin and notice the gentle click as it fits into place. Consider whether you prefer more shelves or fewer. Perhaps the middle shelf will sit slightly higher or perhaps slightly lower. Small differences are perfectly acceptable. Even if one shelf is very slightly crooked, it will not affect the stability, and perhaps no one will even notice. Take your time to observe the symmetry of the pins and the potential positions of the shelves. Gently lift each shelf and place it on the support pins. Check that it rests evenly, rocking it slightly from side to side to ensure balance. Notice the smooth surface, the grain of the wood, the weight of the panel in your hands. Each shelf is calm, solid, and ready to hold books, decorations, or imagination. Once all shelves are positioned, pause to re-examine the cam locks. Turn each one again slowly, just to make sure it is secure. Hear the soft click as each locks into place. Occasionally, one may feel a little stiff. Turn it carefully, but do not worry. A momentary resistance is normal. Perhaps, just for a fleeting second, you might imagine that the cam lock wants to spin endlessly, looping forever. But it quickly settles into quiet stability. Insert the next shelf. Observe it closely. Perhaps you might decide to skip it this time, just to see what happens. The instructions will not mind. This quiet experiment is allowed. Place the shelf down gently, aligning it with the support pins. Slide it back and forth slightly to ensure it rests properly. Repeat this process for each additional shelf. Now, let us count the screws slowly. Take a deep breath and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Notice each number, each screw in its place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat deliberately. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take care not to lose track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each screw is a small victory, a quiet affirmation of the work completed. The bookshelf seems to appreciate the careful counting. The rhythm is soothing, like a soft, repetitive melody. Continue checking the alignment of the shelves. Small adjustments are fine. Move a shelf slightly forward, slightly back. Observe the pins holding them steady. They remain supportive. Perhaps you might imagine one shelf deciding to shift a tiny fraction while you are not looking, but only very subtly, almost imperceptible. Everything else remains calm and ordered. Take a moment to step back and admire the arrangement. Each shelf, each pin, each screw contributes to the growing structure. There is satisfaction in this slow, deliberate work. Even minor imperfections, such as a barely crooked middle shelf, add character without disrupting the overall stability. Step 9. Attach the wall bracket. Remember, the screws for your wall are not included. Choose wisely. Drill holes. Drill carefully. Drill again. Are we drilling into the wall or into reality itself? Loosen the hose clamps on the intake tube connecting the air filter or intercooler piping to the turbo inlet. Gently twist and pull the intake tube free. Repeat for the intercooler outlet pipe connected to the compressor housing. Insert the wall plugs. They do not mind if you insert more than needed. Screws may be optional. Attach the bookshelf to the wall bracket. Ensure it is perfectly vertical, or perhaps tilt it slightly for fun. Observe the laws of gravity bending. Now place shelves once more, or twice. Repeat this as necessary. Perhaps the shelves will rearrange themselves while you're not looking. Count each screw again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat until satisfied. The cam locks are watching. Step 12. Consider the possibility of infinite shelves. Take a moment to observe the frame you have assembled so far. Imagine a single shelf quietly sliding into place behind the real ones, a ghostly addition that exists only in thought. Picture it floating, perfectly level, hovering just above the back panel. Its presence is silent, subtle, but undeniable. Watch as it gently sways ever so slightly, as though testing gravity, and notice the calm symmetry it creates with the other shelves. Pause for a moment and breathe, allowing yourself to imagine yet another invisible shelf, this one slightly higher, balancing delicately in the space above the last one. Perhaps a third shelf joins them, then a fourth. The possibilities stretch outward, endlessly, limited only by the imagination. Feel the quiet patience of the shelves as they remain poised, each one holding its invisible weight, serene and still. Step 13. Tighten every screw exactly 37 times. 1, 2, 3. Continue counting slowly, deliberately, each rotation precise and methodical. Feel the gentle resistance of the screw as it turns in its seat. After completing 37 rotations, remove one screw carefully. Observe the slight shift it creates, the subtle change in tension, the way the panels breathe under your hands. Now tighten it again 42 times, slowly, steadily. 1, 2, 3. Repeat this process as many times as you like, taking care with each motion. There is no rush. Let each rotation be meditative, a quiet rhythm that fills the room with the soft sound of turning metal. Occasionally, pause to notice the slight hum of stability in the assembled frame, the quiet satisfaction of everything aligning just so. Continue this ritual at your own pace, endlessly if you wish, until the screws feel perfectly attended, perfectly tended, perfectly present. Step 14. The bookshelf whispers. Listen closely. Lean in and hear the soft murmurs between the panels, the tiny sighs of wood settling into place. Each shelf has a secret, a small story it keeps from the outside world. Perhaps the second shelf remembers a long-forgotten book, or the third shelf dreams of a quiet journey across distant walls. The top shelf, particularly ambitious, dreams of being a ladder, of reaching heights the other shelves can only imagine. Allow yourself to wonder what that would feel like, the shelves stretching upward, climbing silently toward the ceiling, touching points unseen, holding their imagined weight gracefully. Pause. Listen. Perhaps a faint creak will answer your attention, a tiny confirmation that the shelves appreciate your curiosity. In this stillness, the bookshelf becomes more than wood and screws. It becomes a quiet companion, a structure alive with subtle secrets, patient and enduring. Step 15. Step 15. Step 15. Step 15. The screws spin in circles, quietly, endlessly. Each rotation is deliberate, precise, a tiny dance of metal within wood. One screw turns clockwise, another counterclockwise, each completing its own circuit in perfect harmony. The rhythm is hypnotic. You can almost hear the soft click as they pass through the same point over and over, creating an infinite loop of assembly. Pause for a moment and imagine each screw moving independently, yet all together, like tiny planets orbiting in slow, mechanical harmony. Spin. Spin again. Spin once more. Let the motion lull your mind into a calm trance. Notice the gentle vibration, the subtle resonance of movement captured in stillness. Step 16. Perhaps it is done. Perhaps it is never done. The frame is solid, yet something feels unfinished, like a thought hovering just outside your reach. Pick up your Allen key, insert it into the void, into the tiny hole waiting patiently for your attention. Turn it slowly. 1 rotation, 2 rotations. Listen to the gentle resistance as the metal engages with its counterpart. The void accepts it quietly. The connection is fleeting yet precise, and for a brief moment you feel the control of completion. Step back slightly, breathe and wonder, will it ever end, or does this quiet ritual continue forever in the subtle hum of screws and wood? Step 17. Sit back, relax. Enjoy the calm chaos of the fully assembled Billy bookshelf, a structure that may or may not exist exactly as you see it. Notice the subtle asymmetries, the gentle wobble in one shelf, the faint echo of screws turning endlessly somewhere in the back. The shelves are steady, yet they hint at secrets. The wood is solid, yet alive with imagined motion. Take a deep breath. Observe the quiet hum of accomplishment. You have guided each panel into place, attended to each screw with patience, and participated in a ritual that exists between order and absurdity. Step 18. Congratulations. You have participated fully in the assembly ritual. This is no ordinary task. It is a journey of mindfulness, repetition, and quiet observation. Step back and reflect on your work. The Billy bookshelf stands as a testament to careful attention and subtle imagination. You have counted screws, tightened cam locks, placed shelves, and imagined infinite possibilities. Whether the bookshelf exists in reality or in thought, you have honored the ritual of assembly. Take a final moment to appreciate the calm chaos, the small victories, and the quiet beauty of a task completed perfectly in your own time. The Billy bookshelf is complete. The screws rest, the shelves rest, your mind may rest. What should we read next? Perhaps more manuals? Thank you for listening. Remember, every screw you counted, every dowel you inserted, every shelf you imagined floating, it was all real in some small, impossible way. You are now part of the great council of furniture assemblers. Subscribe if you dare. Comment your next reading suggestion, and until next time, may your Allen keys never vanish into the void, and may your shelves dream quietly of worlds they will never touch. The chaos thanks you, the screws salute you, the shelves whisper your name in my dreams, and I thank you.